welcome to episode 42 of the Youth Squad Legends series with Wrexham. We're going to get straight onto the main talking point within this episode. What is going on with Alan Richards? People are getting disgruntled in the comments section. Can we find him a proper position to play in, or is it better to move on from the great Welsh superstar that we obtained really early in the series? Well, to decipher this incredibly complex puzzle, let's have a look at his attributes. 72 pace, 61 shooting, 65 passing, 67 dribbling, 64 defending, and 83 physicals. He's left-footed, he's got decent defensive stats, he got good crossing. Could Alan Richards eventually turn into a left-back? And if he does go into left-back, what happens to Spencer Neal and William Ronto? I don't know how this episode is going to go. I do agree with some of the comment sections saying that Alan Richards, as a forward, the days are numbered. It's over. We've got plenty of better attacking options. But you know what? I think he's got a lot left to give. I just don't really know the position that he's going to give it in. Your player of the episode, last episode, was Alexandros Kinalis. He goes up from 74 potential to 75 potential. A lot of people up in arms that Tobias Tanner got snubbed for the player of the episode after his double penalty save miracles. And I think we're going to have to address it somewhat. I know that there's going to be a lot of negativity piled towards him because of what happened to Purple Heart. Some even suggesting that it was a whole great fix by me to get Tobias Tanner back to number one, back in between the sticks, which is completely ludicrous. Like, at one point in the series, Tobias Tanner had to move position because I was so sure that Wesley Purple was the future. The save's just gone in a certain direction where Wesley Purple kept on making mistakes, allowed Tobias Tanner to get back into the net. He had that miraculous game at like 13 overall. Ever since that point, you just can't make an argument for Wesley Purple to stay in the net because he's just not been on the same performance level as Tobias Tanner. And like we've said through this series, if we get a good offer for a player, then we will have to consider it. We negotiate and, you know, get a good deal for the club. Amazing amount of money for this club that will build us a new stadium. There was also a few people suggesting that it was unfair to nerf Wesley Purplehearts overall. Those guys might have missed the episode where we nerfed every single high overall player within the squad, so calls to say that that was manipulation to help Tobias Tanner along the way is kind of out of hand. We'll give a few more games to Madi Al-Balushi within this episode, but I think he'll be quickly onto the transfer list. He doesn't seem like he's going to be on the same bracket of centre-back as your Keone Solas, your Danny Binses of the world, but I can't wait to see what kind of monster comes out of him with his potential to be special. With Tambora probably not being the answer at central defensive midfield, Gino August could be coming back into the fold. Was very happy with what I saw from Anwar Balak. Give a few more games to Elliot Llewellyn within this episode. Tristan Hicks hasn't been playing that much. I think there'll be a significant amount of Welsh players in our first team lineup. Great screenshot there, the Bolton Wanderers keeper whispering sweet nothings into Van Dinteren's ear. I want to say thank you for all the praise on the last episode. It was belting, wasn't it? What a great episode of Youth Squad Legends. And cheers, Jesus, for the super thanks. Let's get on and play some football. Barrow playing in a 5-3-2, holding the 9th place side, have only won one of their last 5 games, and they're setting up in the Swiss style. Solar is suspended for this game, so we go back to the OG centre-back partnership of Gwynfor Owen and Danny Binns. It's Barrow against Wrexham. 5 Welsh players in the starting 11 for Wrexham. It might be the most that we see all the way through the series, so take it in. What a great academy we built here. Come on, Cesarini. Brilliant player, keeps it in. Cesarini starting out seriously strong. Keeper might not come out for that, decides against it and allows Gwynfor Owen to clear. Llewellyn back to Felix Rosenberg. Nice pass, Sarindari can't turn. Good win right on him. Had a massive mistake, if you remember, against Viro Van Dinteren that allowed us to get back into the reverse fixture. Mazid down the line. He has got the pace to beat Cesarini. All ends up. Terrible cross. Are we playing far too cautiously? Does it need a ding cup? How has that got to Tomoharu Yoka? Cesarini back to the goalkeeper. Tanner wanted to get it out to the wing, but Danny Binns decided to control it and give me a minor heart attack. Most of their play's going down this left. So long as Cesarini keeps his wits about him, I don't think they will make significant inroads. We're keeping watertight. It's Danny Binns to the midfield. I've seen a comment asking for us to return to a knuckleball corner, so here it is! Llewellyn over the bar. Half-time comes 0-0. It's been mostly Barrow, but there's signs of Wrexham starting to get into the game. After another invisible display by Llewellyn, we're changing it up at the break with Bentsmaker on the left and Zviro van Dinteren up front. Tristan Hicks moves to central defensive midfield. Will that be the change that we need? Hicks has got smashed down. Is this a second yellow card? Joshua Brewer is off the field. He went in quite hard on Canales in the first half. And I mean, Tristan Hicks has skipped past him there. All changes. Garner's getting subbed off for Barrow. And now it's a massive advantage for Wrexham as Bentsmaker wants to get into a shooting position. That's Bentsmaker at his very best. Cut inside, one shot. His first involvement is the breakthrough. And if you keep yourself in games, there's always that individual quality that could help us out in the end. Excellent. Brilliant Bentsmaker. Jang Sung Chan is elated. Danny Binns! Oh, so well timed, Danny. He feeds the ball onto Ioka. Gotta be inch perfect. It's Bentsmaker for another one. This goalkeeper can't defend his front post. That's right. He's like old Lim Pendry. Come on, Cesarini. My man of the match, personally. Barrow's still knocking on the door. The Tristan Hicks standing tackle was nowhere near. Finally working on the other side, where Cesarini can't stop them. And that is the result. Whoa, what a celebration. Game has come to life. Up and over, this might be Bentsmaker's for the hat-trick. Oh, he just doesn't connect with the volley. Good win with the ball. Trying to get rushed by Zviro van Dinteren. Probably enemy number one. Loves playing against Barrow. Canales pushes it. That's a great flick by Zviro. Just enjoys playing against this opposition. Ioka! Goalkeeper's had a man! I guess the most important thing is that it's 3-1 to Wrexham. We've sealed up the win. But we need to talk about this. Like, firstly, goalkeeper's had a nightmare all second half and should just be pushing that away. Novak, terrible goalkeeper, terrible regen goalkeeper. Gonzalez, mate. Just let it run. Ioka's not getting there. So why do you even need to try and clear it? Has he flicked the post on the way? I think he has. That's what's done it. He's tried to clear it and he smashed the post. Look, there's a movement on his foot beforehand. Oh, that is hilarious. That's the best own goal. It has to be said, Barrow have definitely had better halves of football than this. The goalkeeper's up for Barrow. We're going to win the header with Ioka. Drops to Alan Richards. This might be his moment to score the long shot. Alan Richards gets into the Barrow half, has a pop at it, and he's miles away. Tackle, someone tackle. Could be another goal. Cesarini says no chance. Bentsmaker will not get it up the pitch. It's 3-1 at full time. Puts us in good stead for the Papa John's semi-final against Tiki Taka Blackpool. 5-3-2 holding. We are one win away from Wembley, which, to be honest, for the Welsh fans, probably isn't as special as it seems. Wrexham against Blackpool. Both teams are starting off a little bit slow, trying to find their feet in this match. And I'm trying to get studs on the ball. This could be a very profitable chance for Blackpool. Blasted in. Front post. It's a nightmare start if you're supporting the Red Dragons. We've got all a bit too narrow. It's Thompson for Blackpool. Be faced up against Cesarini. That volley won't make it 2-0. There's work to be done. Dari onto Van Dinteren. Yo could feed in Zviro into the box. We'll pull it back. Tomohara Nice skill passes. Neves! Good effort. Lovely play. We are exposed. It'll be Solar against the world. 3-on-1. Comes up with the ball. Half time at 1-0 Blackpool. Is this the end of the road for the Papa Johns? Blackpool definitely the better side. Gotta go on to Dari's head. Tomohara gonna find Maka instead. Solar onto Danny Bins. Perfect time for a Danny Bins goal, you know, next 30 minutes if you can. These opportunities are just dropping to the wrong players. Keone Solar, the last man back, making the standing tackle. And you know about these referees, they just don't give a flying It's a sending off. Gwyn Frowing's going to have to go back in defence. Alan Richards, the sole midfielder, make the change now with Maka and Firiapu. Looks like our time in this agonising competition is coming to an end. Sorin Dari shot deflected. We can't make a dent in their back five. It's full time and it's heartbreak. Semi-final disaster. The Papa John's trophy has got away like it normally does. Investigations ongoing into that Blackpool goal. We had about 4 tackles to win the ball back. None succeeded. That was the deciding moment. Does that mean Solar's been suspended once again? This is Northampton. We're back in the league. They're playing 4-2-3-1 wide. Last 2 games have been victories. Counter-attacking football. Yeah, Solar suspended. In comes Gwyn Frowing. 2 strikers are a bit knackered. That Blackpool backline kept them at arm's length. All focus now on promotion to the Championship. Wrexham against Northampton. I know that he's a new player, and you've got to put some trust in the lads that got you to the semi-final, but I should have started Canales. I should have. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. He's become very vital very quickly. How on earth is that a free kick? There's no chance I'm stopping this. Oh, they set it up. There is a chance. Oh! I've absolutely battered a guy. Probably going to be another free kick. Canales, no booking. So, how is that not a booking and Solar got sent off? Main thing, ball has not gone into the back of the net. We don't have Tomohara or Sorin Dari, so corner kick's going to Danny Bins eventually. Flicks it over defender. It's going in! Danny Bins has scored! Yes! Go on, Danny! Get celebrating! I wish it was the last game, man. We desperately needed something like that against Blackpool. Danny Bins' Barmy Army! Danny Bins' Barmy Army! Danny Bins' Barmy Army! Celestine can't hold on to the ball. Interception by Danny Bins. Another interception by Danny Bins. Go on, Danny. Nice shrug. Stopped by Danny Bins. He must be fuming again, knocked out of the Papa John's. He just wanted some free pizza. I marked up the pass. That's a Northampton equaliser as Lintott went by himself. I do worry where our next goal coming from. Celestine and Lockthuk Ung isn't exactly working up front as a partnership. Oh, Lockthuk turns into trouble. What a nightmare. Spencer Neal on the sliding tackle. Randolph Celestine. It's great. Oh, he can't find the back of the net. I know he's a mean player, but it would be nice for Lockthuk to do something right. We got Llewellyn going for a cross. Lockthuk is just nowhere near. Great finish by Celestine. 2-1. The referee's whistle blows. Second half was devoid of anything interesting at all. Texture has come off most of them Northampton fans. Yeah, 2-1. Run-of-the-mill win. Wow, the interviewer after the match has not talked about Danny Bins at all. We got the probable lineup for our final opponents in this episode. Bradford City, 2.5 stars, currently in 13th place, playing a 5-2-3 counter-attack. We're forced to play the unhappy Neves in central defensive midfield. Another look at left-back Richards. It's Bradford City against Wrexham. Before this episode is up, I want to put it on record that the shirt that I'm wearing is one of the worst things that I've ever seen in my entire life. What a fashion disaster. Sarindari. Oh! Ball's got launched into space.
Welcome to Yuko Ike's Haiku Chronicles with your host, Yuko Ike.
Rocket launched to space. Must be Elon. But what is a Conquo doing? I don't want to turn this into a rant, but I feel like I might have to, you know. First off, it's mighty ugly. Like, ugh. I know the beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Some of you guys might think that it's quite nice, but I tell you what isn't quite nice. The replica version, the £60 version, I've had to pause the game, I'm so angry at this, has an ironed-on sponsor, yeah? Because they're trying to force you to buy the authentic one at £90 or £100, I can't remember the exact price, that has the proper print on it instead. Aye, aye, aye. Anything to squeeze more money out of the normal football fan. So it's like vile in more than one way, which is really, really impressive. I know Nike have tried to pull the same move with the Liverpool shirts. I just want to say, stop it. You're embarrassing yourself. You've got enough money. Benchmarker! It's the first shot in anger for Wrexham. This boring match brought to you by the five-man defence. I want the person who invented the five-man defence to be jailed. Crimes against entertainment. 0-0 at half-time. Maybe it'll need a long shot to unlock this. Cesarini, standing tackle. Get it to Benchmarker. He won't miss. Big Benchmarker. He's not big, really, but you know what? That's right. Isn't he like 5'8"? 5'6". It's Benchmarker. Feeling unstoppable, unplayable today. Salas makes the save. Could have also played the ball into Sarindari for an easier chance. They've played 104 passes with a 94% pass accuracy. Do you know why? Because most of the passes were across defender to defender. It's only since we've scored that they've looked slightly likely to score themselves. Oh, that 90 minutes of football was pretty dreadful. But hey, we got to witness the most recent rocket launch, I guess. I mean, that thing went up into orbit. I can imagine Tanner's happy at Wrexham. Why would he not be? Standings. Oh, we are miles ahead. Where has that come from? The gap is 9 points. With 10 games to go, we might just have to wrap up the entire season next episode. Damn, we just said see you later to the rest of the pack. Benchmarker can be changed to a cam. Fantastic. Let's put him back to left winger. The questions and the pressure looming large over Alan Richards. Despite not being talked about that much, he was so uncomfortable at left back today. He looked like a lost puppy. So if he is to make it, you're thinking central defensive midfield, where he's got to come up against maybe his fellow Welshman, Gwyn Frowen, Kinalis, Rosenberg, August, Neves. List goes on and on in that position. He's fighting for his life. That's your lot. Wrexham very much on their way to winning the League One title, but no Papa John's. Wah, wah, wah. This has been Cutsy. Thank you ever so much for watching this episode of Youth Squad Legends. If you've enjoyed it, then please give the video a like. If you're not subscribed around here yet, then press the red box down below and hit the bell icon for mobile notifications. A big thanks to everybody on the right-hand side supporting me on Patreon. I know that list is a bit out of date, so we're gonna have to work on it. Thank you ever so much to all of you watching, episode in, episode out. So far, it's been wonderful. So far, it's been very memorable. You guys take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.